Wall Street Memes Casino
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
Andrew McCart, IFLTV, delighted to be joined by the math magician himself, Ramez Mahmood. Ramez, man, it's been for the boxing scene, hasn't seen you for a little while, man. How's things?
Yeah, it's been a little while, but I'm good, thanks, Andrew. How are you?
Very, very well, sir. Very, very well. It's I go on my holidays in 2 days with the family, so I'm counting down the hours until I get on that plane. But other than that, I'm excited to speak to you, mate, because you've obviously got some news. You've got a new venture ahead of yourself. So, yeah, for people that don't know who you are, but I'm guessing people in the UK, the fans, we know who you are. We know what you did. You were an action-packed fighter, front foot fighter, an exciting fighter. You fought for the English title against Jack Bateson, if I remember correctly. I think I was at that fight.
You was there.
Yeah, you're a math teacher. That's why you're called the math magician. Yeah, just break all that down for me before we go into what's next.
Yeah, so I was a professional fighter. As you said, I boxed for the English title against Jack Bateson. Won the Southern Area title. On my last fight before retirement, won the Commonwealth Silver title. Yeah, managed all my pro career while working as a maths teacher. You might have seen my club on me now. It just come back from work as it happened. Yeah, so that was a challenge in itself. I didn't really give up after the loss to Bateson and whatnot. Had my setbacks, come back, finished on a good win. And now pushing on, I'm coaching amateurs. And once work sales, I'd actually coach some professionals as well.
Well, that's it. Obviously, I'm guessing that's retirement now. There's no more fighting from you.
Yeah, I highly doubt it. Like, all my pro career, I was doing it around working full time. So my days were wake up at 5 a.m., train, go to work. I was able to get out of work at 4 o'clock, so then I could go to the gym and then train again. I'd come home, straight from home, I'd quickly eat, go bed, do it again the next day. And I made it work for my 7 or 8 year pro career. Recently, though, the hours of work have changed, it's become a bit longer, and it would have been harder to manage. And as you said, front foot fighter, action-packed fighter, my style revolved a lot around my fitness. I think in terms of fitness, I was fitter than any other boy you see out there, or just as. And if I couldn't commit those hours that I was losing at work, there was no point. So that's what mainly led to my decision.
Well, if anything you can teach these young fighters, these amateurs coming through, it is hard work. The boxing game, you can't skip corners in this game, and you've shown that. You know how hard it is to juggle a full-time job and to train as a professional fighter. So with that in itself, and sort of like the pedigree you have as a professional athlete, how excited are you right now to, obviously you teach kids maths, which is everybody needs to know maths, everybody needs to know how to count, but now you're going to pass on some other knowledge, and that's how to be a professional boxer, not a professional boxer, but how to be a boxer. So how excited are you to make that transition now to not only be in the classroom at school, but to be in the boxing gym and teach these kids?
Yeah, I enjoy being in the gym with the kids more than I do in the classroom, because boxing is sort of my bread and butter. I've grown up around, and the kids, they can drive you just as mad as they do in school. As you can give them the advice and the diet, and they don't follow it all the time, but they do learn from their mistakes. But I think I do resonate with them. They take the experiences that I've had, and I can tell them. I've seen guys like Anthony Joshua train. I've seen Anthony Joshua in the gym for half an hour just practicing the jab right hand. So if he does, why do you have to do anything fancy? So they take the experiences that I've had, the experiences that I've been through, the experiences that I've seen, and they respect it, and they know that those little tweaks and listening to me can sort of get them there. And I'm going to be honest, I have struggled a little bit with the transition of going from fighter to coach, but I'm starting to get there. I mean, the other week we had 2 boxers out in a championship, and they both won. And that was probably my highest point I've had since retirement. And I've had some low points, but that was like the highest of the high for me at that point.
Well, that's it. Obviously, you know what it's like to win titles as a fighter, and the euphoria you get from that, the high that you get from that. But I've spoken to ex-professional fighters who have become professional coaches or coaches in their own right, and they say that sometimes when you see a kid that you've trained, you've helped to get to that position, and they've won an ABA title or they've won some sort of title, that high that the coach has is just as high as winning it for yourself. And did you feel that yourself when you got these kids to their first spout?
I did, yeah, because funnily enough, one of the kids that won his box club the other week, I used to teach him in school a few years back when he was 11. He's now 13 years old, 2 years on from that, and he's here winning titles. And I've seen him at school, and I've seen him doing that. And that really did bring the buzz out of me. So I was really proud for that, and just knowing that might be have added a few extra percentages to it.
Good, and like I say, you've got the knowledge, you've got the work rate, not just in the ring, the work rate that you had, but again, it's outside of the ring. Juggling a full-time job and being a professional fighter is hard. It's hard being a professional fighter and not having to have a full-time job. Some fighters are lucky in terms that they might have all these sponsorships in the world. They might be able to survive and just solely focus on that dream of becoming a professional fighter and winning titles. But you never had that luxury. You continued that full-time job as a teacher. So again, the hard work, you've heard the saying before, haven't you? Hard work beats
100%.
talent if talent doesn't work hard. And you can teach these kids everything about working hard.
That's exactly it. I mean, when during my whole pro career, I was doing about 13, 14-hour days. It was absolutely mental, but I reaped the rewards for it. As I said, I won some titles, I lost a few fights for titles, but didn't let the losses set me back and dishearten me too much, and just got back to it. And that's what I want to pass on to the kids that I'm coaching. And I'd like to go a lot further than I did as well. I just want to push them as much as I can.
It's amateurs and pro, right?
Yeah, so it's amateurs at the moment. Once the summer holiday starts, I do want to apply for my pro license, and hopefully once a few work hours settle, I do want to coach some pros as well. As I said, I was around the pro gym for a long time. I trained with some elite pros. I've done loads of sparring with the likes of Lee Wood, Shabazz Massoud, and all them boys. So I've been around the boys at the highest level. I feel like I do have a lot to pass on to the next generation.
See, when you make that transition, obviously it's very fresh that you are a coach now, but have you thought about sort of like what you want to achieve from this? I know as a fighter, you probably wanted to achieve titles and whatnot, but what do you want to achieve as a coach?
As you said, I do want titles as a coach, but I think every boy or every girl, even boy or girl you get, is individual. Some people might walk into the amateur gym and just say, I want one bout. And if I can get him that one bout and get him to win that one bout, then I'll be as happy as taking a boy to a national title. I think it's just getting everyone to reach their goals or surpass what their expectation was coming in. If someone comes in and says, I want to have one bout, and I could get him to 5 bouts, they've done an excellent job. Or if one boy comes in and says, I want to win a national title, but I can get him to an international standard, then I've done a great job. So just about getting everyone to surpass what their expectations are.
And I'm a coach myself now. I've got a couple of professional fighters that I've just got my license 10 months ago. And I know exactly the feeling as when I get these kids in the gym and one's having his pro debut on the 30th of August. And for me, it's like, I just need to get him ready. I want him to succeed. And it's like, it's a great feeling when you help somebody achieve their dreams. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that's what because you seem like a very, very nice guy. I think I've only met you a couple of times, but you really, 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 really want to help kids out and help these kids achieve their dreams. And that's a testament to your character, and well done to you for that.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. And I've had a lot of sort of good knowledge coming up. Is in my amateur coach, Keith, and then as a pro, I worked with Michael Amu. I was around Ben Davison a lot, Barry Smith a lot, and I've taken bits and pieces from all those boys. And if I can just take a few bits that they've got and pass on to the boys coming up, I feel like I'll do a great job. I'm confident in that.
Listen, if you keep doing what you're doing, I'm sure this will be the first of many, many interviews that we're going to do. And I wish you every success in this venture. But you've yet to tell me the gym. So talk to me. Talk to me a little bit where the gym is. If anyone wants to join a gym around your area, where is it? What's the name of it? And get the kids involved.
So the gym is Gator ABC. And it's the first gym that I walked into when I was about 12 years old. I boxed my whole amateur career there. They supported me throughout my whole pro career. And now back in the doors where I first started. So that's Gator ABC in Hainault in Essex. And yeah, we're doing great things, and hopefully I can take it that bit further as well.
Well, listen, I'm telling you right now, Ramez, I really, really wish you every success in this. I'm sure you will be successful in this, and who knows, maybe one day when you get a couple of professional fighters, we'll be in opposite corners.
Well, it could happen one day, Andrew. It could happen one day.
Listen, fingers crossed, my man. Listen, absolute pleasure to speak to you, and like I say, good luck with it all. And well, the Scottish schools are on summer holidays right now, but I don't think the English schools are on their summer holidays. So when the summer holidays come, enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're a few weeks out, but yeah, we'll enjoy it when it comes.
Excellent, Ramez. Well done, mate. I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you, mate. Have a good holiday.
Cheers, my man. Thank you.
Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.